spending all the money, then we watch it boomerang. With the Fendi belt, angry face like put some gold on my fingers, neck, and shoestrings. Long time no see.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Broncos are #1 in third down percentage, and they'll be up against the Saints team looking to shut that down.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
On second down, Webb. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
As they run the counter play. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. Webb now from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He's got him in. Complete. And give him a gain of 37.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Over. Leopard. All right, here we go. Green 39. Detroit.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
They go play action now. Lynch. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll go with Foreman. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is not even going to get there. It's no good. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it. But it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. On 1st and 10, Webb on the right side, caught by Green. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to get what they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
All right, so 1st down, 5 yards to go. Out of the gun, it's Webb. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Play action, it's Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Webb. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
No, check, Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. No, check, Patriot.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56. Gone. Now let's go.
Here's Anderson. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
No, check, Patriot.
To throw on 2nd down, Lynch. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run with Foreman, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8, Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looking to throw on second down. Lynch. And his throw here's incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and it's third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Now it's Lynch. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Here we go. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense, I think. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And now look at him go. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Lutz on for the point after. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Blue, landing. All right, now, look at this.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demarius Thomas. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again. Lynch. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. So they'll try again with Anderson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And his kick is right through. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 10th carry now for Anderson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Man open left side, it's Williams. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They go play action here on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right around the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw on second down, here's Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, Webb. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg. Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. To throw on second down, Webb. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Webb. And it's complete. Hooper. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So 2nd and 10 here. operating from the gun. Webb. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Here we go now. All right, man. Gun. Now let's go.
From the gun, Webb. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Here's Lynch. He goes underneath for Anderson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. That's caught right side by Anderson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Lynch to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Once again, it's Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Now let's go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Lynch. Complete out right to Jake Butt. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They give it to Anderson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. First and 10, it's Lynch. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Second down following the incompletion. To throw again. Webb looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Lynch. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. He's got his man. It's Williams. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's Lynch to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Lynch. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half works. Question.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Webb. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again. Webb. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down throw. Webb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the air on second down. Webb. Buying time to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on third down. Webb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Snead. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now let's go. Over.
Off play action, it's Webb. His throw caught at about the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Webb to throw, eluding the touchdown of the New Orleans Saints. Put 6 up on the board. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Foreman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Here we go.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. And now here's a carry heading left. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. That's caught. It's Thomas. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Red zone opportunity. They come out here in the eye.
Detroit!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Webb. Escaping the pressure right. Now a and this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyrell Williams with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Webb. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, now look at 56. Look at
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Broncos, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.